So tell us what's going on.
Well, thanks for coming, first of all.
Thanks for having us.
What I have is I've had a water leak downstairs in my basement ceiling, and it's just above my shower. And so I'm a little bit concerned that I might have a leak in my shower drain, at the bottom, or it could be in the wall with my hot or cold water. When I felt the water, it seemed hot, and so anyway, I'm worried that I'm getting a little bit of mold damage and a little small leak, and I just not sure what it is.
Okay, great. Let's start where you did, in the
In the basement?
in the basement
Okay,
below where
yeah.
you say you're seeing water.
Great, come on downstairs and let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where, so we cut open the top of
Ceiling
the
here.
ceiling here with the sheetrock, and we opened it up, and when we opened it up, we could see where the water, this was all soggy and wet right inside here, and when we looked over at our drain, over there for the shower is, we didn't see any water damage over in that area.
Yeah, it's perfect. So here we go. We got the water. Here's the hot and the cold line coming down behind the shower. And I'm seeing a bunch of moldy, water damagey right here. Right here's the drain for the shower itself. This is looking good. This is looking clear over here. So I think we kind of rule out that the drain is the problem. Here's the drain and the P-trap. Looks like all these connections are dry as well. Let's go upstairs, see what we can find on these water lines. Okay, so here we are. Here's the shower. There's the drain we were looking at below. Let's see what's on the other side of this shower wall. So we already got the sheetrock open here, and so right off the bat, I'm seeing some water right here. These are all looking good. Everything else is looking good here. Here's the top side of those two pipes we were looking at below. We're gonna need to open this up a little bit to gain a little more access here to see what's going on. So here we are. We got it opened up a little bit more here. Let's take a look. So this stuff's all looking good. This is looking good. Again, we got water, it's like we have water leaking like right inside this stud. So what I'm thinking is they probably, see how they did the cold side, where this is kind of where they have a little piece of PEX, and then they went to copper. So I'm guessing it's probably the same thing in here. What I'm thinking, we're going to find out soon enough. So see the way they soldered this connection on, but you see how they also soldered on this, this is a bracket they used, anchoring bracket, and they soldered the pipe to the bracket, which is normal. But what I'm thinking is they heated up the solder joint on the PEX adapter at the same time, probably kind of weakening this joint, obviously on the hot side. So that's my hypothesis from what I'm seeing here. This is a cool tool. It has it's for half, 3/4, 3/8, and if you read on it, it's called go no go, because you can see no go go. So what this is designed to help you, so what's this designed to do is help you verify if a PEX crimping is done properly. So let me show you how that works real quick. So let's just start right here with something easy. Here's the go. So the go should fit just like that. And then the no-go side, we check that. See, that's no-go. So these are proper, and we can go through and check. We can check a few of these. Let's check this 3/4 one too. See, there's the go. So that's perfect. Here's the no-go. See, that's no-go. So that's proper. And we'll go through and check all these. So here we go. Let's check some of these other ones. So the go. Okay, so that one's going good. Let's check over here where it's leaking. Yep, that one's a go and no go. Forgot. Ooh, that's a no go. That goed. That's that's an improper. I thought I had a no go on that one. That was weird. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, see that's a no go. So that's not great. Oh, it's a little snug. And then let's try. So here on the go. Oh, that's a. This should go, and it doesn't. Well, there it goes. So it could be a crimp. It could be the crimp ring in there was improper as well. Yeah, to make this repair, I think we're going to need to disassemble shut off the water and disassemble the trim kit or the handle and trim inside the shower itself to be able to gain access to this one. So there's two ways to turn off the water to the whole house. Usually inside the house, there should be a main shutoff valve right where the water line comes into the home as an emergency shutoff. We're gonna go see if we can find that. Otherwise we'll have to shut it off at the street. So here we are. Yeah, you'll see little access like this. In this case, this one just comes out. So what we'll see here, this is the water line coming in from the street. See that pipe down there goes straight out to the meter. But one thing I am looking for is a pressure regulator. That could be another factor in this leak, is having too high water pressure causing problems. I see that all the time. So let's start with one problem at a time. We'll probably go ahead and check the pressure to this home as well in this process. So we'll go ahead and shut this water off now. So we turned off the water. We went upstairs and opened the bathtub to verify that the water was turned off and bleed off any pressure before we start opening up the system. The bathtub was still running full pressure like normal. After talking with the customer here, we discovered that they have had a home addition added onto the house, and there might be another water line. Here we are downstairs looking for that other water line. I think we found it. Back there looks like there's another shutoff valve, and that's the pressure regulator that I talked about when I was in the other bedroom, shutting the water off and not seeing. So this would explain why that is. So let's go ahead and get back there and turn that water supply off. Quarter turn, shutting that off. So that's turned off. Okay, we're back upstairs in the bathroom. Here's the shower. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this tub so that I don't get a bunch of water. Shower, I have to be standing. Yeah, there you see it's starting to die off. Now that we got most of the water bled off in the bathtub, let's do the same thing in the shower, just in case there's a little bit more. There you go, water. Air gets sucked in. This particular shower is really nice. You may wonder why they have two handles here. Well, that's because they have a shower head and a rain head and a handheld over there. So one of these, so they've split these. And they actually have a third. So this is a good way to add multiple shower heads and handhelds in a shower, is adding just a whole separate valve per fixture. So that's to get full water pressure at each source, each shower source. Verified the water's off. Now let's start taking this apart. So this is the one we're taking apart. So what you'll find, how do you get this handle off? Well, you'll see there's usually a screw hole. Looks like it's right there. We'll have to pop that out and be able to take this handle off. First thing I like to do, put a cloth down. This keeps anything from little screws from falling down the drain. That's the worst. Start right here. These are an awesome cool tool. It's an auto cut, copper cutter. So it's directional. You just clamp this on, turn it, and the blade automatically tightens up to make this cut. Super easy, but perfect for tight spaces like this. Just like that, and we're cut. Hear that water gurgling. So it looks like, see how this corrosion and stuff right here? I think this is where our leak's coming from. Let's even check our go no-go tool on those. So this is the go. Yeah, see, that doesn't go. So it's an improper crimp connection is what we got going on here. This is a cool tool. This allows me to cut a crimp ring off. So what you do is it's kind of like a bolt cutter. But crimps. But if you look, it stops short, so it doesn't cool. Affect the fitting. And then so you do it one way, do it halfway the other way. That allows you to take that off. Yeah, see how it. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll show you what I'm doing different. I'll show you my crimper. It does not lose calibration. So
Nice.
crimp it.
Sweet. Boy, that's cool.
Here's a pro tip here. Slide the crimp ring, then just give it a light pinch. That'll keep it from sliding around when you go to crimp it. I don't usually do this all the time, but let's just check our go no go. Perfect. That's the go. That's the no go. Perfect. This is where we got to get more precise. Get too tight, just nice and tight. Just like that. Okay. Let's turn these off and go turn the water back on. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on nice and slow. Now with water on, let's go up and check for geysers. Okay, so here we are back to the bathroom. One thing I like to do when after you've had the water off to the whole house and you turn it back on for the first time, I like to go to something large like a bathtub faucet to open that up first. So anything that gets disturbed in that process, large chunks of debris or any little things that are in the pipe, they'll go out in a bathtub faucet just fine, but in a kitchen sink faucet or a bathroom faucet, it'll clog up the little aerator. So this is what I like to do as much as possible. Yeah, so you get a little bit of air. Usually just let it run for a few seconds. It's running clear. Go ahead and turn it off. Run this. That way we get any air out of here to get a proper test on our connections. Make sure that there's actually water there. Most important thing, get comfortable. So here we are, just kind of checking these connections. Got the water on, we've tested, verified, everything's holding good. We're gonna go ahead and clean up here. One thing I tell all my customers, if a leak's gonna develop, usually it happens in the first couple days, and so I'd advise, leave this open for at least a couple days. Use as normal. That way you can keep checking in here and verifying that there's not some other leak that we missed or something else. We're going to go ahead and call this one a wrap. One thing to mention, if you remember down below, there was that blackness kind of on the ceiling there, floor ceiling, and one thing I recommend is using either bleach or a vinegar, and just go ahead and spray that on there to help kill any bacteria or anything. So just one thing to mention there.